Good morning, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, Tone and Marto. Welcome back, gents, but welcome back with a bang because last week Tone and Tassie got Kickstarter and Best Bet up, and Marto, you're
Mm. They both ran second, unfortunately. I'll take second place this week. You two boys got two winners up. That was great for the army. Anyone who's following got well paid.
absolutely Tone. Does it feel good? You go. I mean, even the women used to say you go well first up.
Feels good. Yeah, yes, yes. Well, I think it depends, where you bet to, and of course, I stayed away from all those corrupt states and jockeys. I mean, I've got a lot on my list this week. Geordie Child should be suspended. Jamie Mott should not. I wouldn't even let him ride the carousel at the Easter show. He's that bad. Andrew Mallion, he's shit. Williams pulled one up today, and Lockie Niendorf is a mistake on legs. So yeah, it's been a big week.
So tell us what you really think.
That's right.
Wow.
So Tone, I guess your horse this weekend, all three tips that you're going to give us are going to be jockeyless.
I tell you what, I wish they would have. I was thinking about that today. Wouldn't it be great if we had jockeyless races that, the horses, wouldn't it, they'd be able to run on their own merits, wouldn't they?
They do they do that with frogs and mice and stuff like that. I don't know if they do it with horses.
Mm.
Right. Marto,
Yeah.
back from Townsville, you didn't break the bank down there, so you're back in camp.
Well, no, but they let's put it this way. They paid me to go away. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
Can you
Back
pay
in
me
sunny Cairns.
away again?
Who's the what?
I'm just, maybe Tone can pay you to go away again.
It worked, didn't it?
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, we've got some a few little races going around in Melbourne this weekend, I think, and what I
Oh,
will say for
beautiful.
any one of the two people that watch the show, I've got four general admin tickets. If they want them, they're free. They just got to reach out to me. So yeah, I've got four of them. I can't make it because I've got football commitments, but if anyone's in Victoria and you just want to go and you want to save yourself a few dollars on entry, hit me up and I'll get them to you, be it via email or otherwise. But episode 83 AC, let's not hold back. Let's just go with the Kickstarters. And I tell you what, Marto, lead us
That's
away.
me. I'm going. Let's go to Sydney. We got some Group Two races down there as well to compete with the three Group Ones at Caulfield. But yeah, the first one at Rose Hill, Midway, Iceman. Who doesn't love a Top Gun? I don't know what do you call them, but
That name.
uh, Iceman and Maverick and the Goose, eh? Look, I reckon Iceman's pretty much a straight bat play here. Ran in behind Alabama State, got back near last place in the midway last time we ran there. A little bit further here, big pluses. Just checking to see who we got on board, and I've lost it. I don't know who's on board, but I know it's well drawn. I know the conditions suit. I know the trip is suits. And Nash Rawwiller on board from barrier two. Let's go forward and let's lead them around.
Race one, number three, Iceman it is.
$3
Tone,
90.
where's the criminal state that you're not betting in this week?
Uh, Me,
Yeah, where are
Marto.
you going? You're next.
I'm next. I'm not betting in Melbourne this week. I'm
All right.
stayed away. That's one of the states I'm not betting in. Of course, there are a couple of others. But anyway, I'm following behind Marto.
Hey, look
Rose
out.
Hill, Rose Hill, race two, number two, New Faro. Absolutely. Got a criminal jockey on board in Colette, Jason Colette, drawn barrier one. It was a good win last start. So I think it can go for a couple on the trot. It goes well on the soft. It's had four race starts, this horse, for two wins and a second. So it's been consistent. It's around about $6 and about 220 the place. So I'm pretty keen on it.
You
Yeah.
do
New
realise
Pharaoh.
all kick starters are not each way bets. They're just straight out a bang win.
On the nose.
Yes. You want
Yeah.
to do that? Yep. Yep.
Well, that's the way
Mm.
they are. They're there to kickstart you, not to give you a little heart or, a little bit of each way. It's kick start your day. Bang. So good
Like
luck.
the old Victor Lawnmower.
What I've done for you two lads is I've had a look at both races, and my words are I can't entertain either race. So basically, wasn't going to have a bet in either of those two races, but I will have a little tricksy on our Kickstarters, with mine being Morfordville Race 1 Number 2 Presser. Now,
Mm.
this is going from Caulfield, benchmark 84, Saturday class, to benchmark 80, South Australian class. That should be enough.
Yeah,
Should,
absolutely. Victorian film.
yeah.
Victorian form is elite in
Across
South
the border.
Australia.
Now, look, he's only got six to what is it? I think there's he has four of his six wins over this distance. He's fit. He's drawn for a soft run, and with a small field, he should be able to get over the top of them. Now, the likely lead is going to be Chicago, if that's how I pronounce it. But I suspect that Chicago will be looking at 2,000 meters plus. So whilst it looks the more progressive horse, whilst it looks to be the horse with more of a future, I think Stubby Holder on board Presser
Oh,
finds a
yeah.
race coming across from Melbourne. Wouldn't be surprised if it does start favourite. So we've got a $4 into a six into maybe let's say a three. So 4 by 6 is 24. 24 threes is
72.
70,
72 to 1. Boom.
72 to 1.
Boom.
Along with that, what do you think, Tone? Lazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're usually up around the 70 odd buck mark on our
Oh,
when
he's got
we
no comment.
So
He
what do
said
you?
put
he said stubby holders on Tone. And you've got no comment.
oh,
There's another jockey in your book.
Stubby Holder. Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. He doesn't pull up
Oh,
as many as Geordie Childs and that other scumbag Jamie Mott. They're in my fucking book this week. But yeah,
I I reckon there's
Stubby
going to
Holder.
come a time, Tone. What I'm going to do when I've got time, I don't know when that'll be. It might be, I don't know, 2028.
50.
Yeah, when I've got some time, I'm going to go back through a few episodes, and I'm just going to write down all the jockeys that you've had a crack at, all the criminals.
yeah,
And I just then want to
because,
see if we're going to have anyone left.
well, I want to look at it the other way because last week, remember, he gave J-Mac a crack on the backside. And J-Mac, what did he ride? 4 or 5 at Canterbury on Friday night?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
So he's
that
just
was a
had a crack at
miracle.
Jamie Mott. So anyone who's following Jamie Mott this week,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe get on.
Yeah, reverse psychology there, Marto. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yes, the reverse curse.
Yeah. Best bets. We normally go good with these, and I know I sent you boys two for myself. I have decided on one, and it's the one
It's
with the big
eliminated.
price. But Tone, because you're first up, you go for it first up in the criminal state of New South Wales. I mean, no, the non-criminal state.
There we go. Yep. Rosehill, I've gone early. Rosehill, race 3, number 2, Signortor Tony. Joshy, is it Joshy Parr's on board, I think, gets the steer. He's quite an honest jockey on his day. He can pull him up at times, but I'll give him a crack this week. Last start, it was a nice win last start, wasn't it? Post to post, I think it led from start to finish last start. It drops back, I think, back to 1,100 meters, but I don't think that's gonna worry it. It's going well. It's only had 5 starts for 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a third, and I think it's drawn reasonably well. I think I've forgotten what barrier it's coming out of, but Joshy Park can get the money. Which I get it early.
The problem, Tone, that I can only see with your tip is that it's got the blows. It's out to 10 to 1. And if the rain comes, could be very interesting because it seems to hasn't missed a place in 7 starts on rain affected. So It's a soft track, Marto.
Well,
You're wanting more rain, aren't you, in New South Wales or not?
I'm hoping for it. I don't think there's a lot coming though.
Okay. But there you go, Tone. Why not? Out to 10 to 1 at the moment. Signor
Shh.
Cortoni. I guess you've gone for your namesake in a nice roundabout way, so there's no omen to it, is there?
no, there's no omen here. No omen. Yeah.
Nice one. Marto, is it in your numbers?
Beautiful. And it's thereabouts, but I think it's a more difficult race than the prices suggest.
Yeah.
So definitely $10 is nice value.
Interesting. One of Tone's other cats that he's backed before or mentioned Stormlands in the race too down the bottom. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah.
no poison. You go next, Marto, because you're
All
in
right.
Rose Hill as well.
Rose Hill, race 5, number 2, Lord Penman, the I think it's an ex-UK horse. Wallace brought him out here. Couple of nice little runs last prep. Unfortunately, he was undone in the Golden Eagle, well and truly down the track behind Autumn Glow. But his trials getting ready here have been absolutely electric. He has come on in leaps and bounds as a 4-year-old. I think this is a very, very nice race to get him started um, against coming in with fresh legs against a lot of others that are going to be tired running fourth, fifth, and sixth up. So at the end of the prep, and he's at the start. Not from the UK, sorry, we brought him over from New Zealand. We've got James McDonald on from Barrier 5. Should take a nice sit, 2 or 3 pairs back from the lead, pop out and absolutely fly home as he has done with his trials.
Interesting indeed. Another one. There you go. Hasn't won first up, but $2.90.
No, yep,
Well in the market. Well
The
in the
market's
market. I
really
thought
good.
that was from South Australia, that horse. I must be mixing up with something else.
no,
That,
no, not this one, mate.
no?
No, I
Yeah.
look at loves the distance. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't do too much homework on it, but why not benchmark 100?
Yeah,
Hey, Mac, you
it's
talked him up.
like you said, it's 4 from 3 at the trip. It's running group and stake races before benchmark 100.
Yeah.
And it's the trials caught my eye. He's come on much better than what he was as a 3-year-old. So we'll see a much better run. And like I said, fresh legs against tired legs. I'll take it every day.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going for an each wayer. So I've gone to Doomben, race 9, number 13,
Doom.
ramp it up. Now it's coming to 750. Look, it's its fourth run this preparation and it steps up into a mile. For me, that's a positive because this horse, once it gets over a mile, it tends to race quite well and has met better fields. I mean, it was placed in a Group 3 last July at the Sunny Coast over a mile. Now, why do I like this and why didn't I go for the other one? Well, they both came out of the same race. Now,
Right.
you have a look at the run of Ramp It Up last start. Halfway down the straight, it looked like it was going to really present itself, and then all of a sudden it started to jump at shadows. It literally just went sideways and took out about 5 horses and itself out of the blue. Now, some may say it was hanging out. I don't know if it was hanging out or what, but I tell you
Was.
what, it jumped sideways. I kid you not. As a result, I'm prepared to, I guess, forgive. I think maybe the mile now he's ready for it. And as a result, it's drawn barrier 14. It's not a problem for me because this horse can go forward, it can go back. But I think with the favourite, um, who has drawn, I think, the inside, and the likely leader who's drawn the 13, which is Aratiri, we should get a nice card up. So if we get a nice card up, if we can actually box in the favourite, which is, I think it's called Parada's Gem, who's drawn on the inside, I've got a gut feeling we map perfectly to win this race over a mile. The only thing I'm scared of is if those ghosts reappear. Because I kid you not, go and watch the race. Literally.
Jumping out the track.
And it just went like this. Took out about 5 of them. But
Wow.
$7.50 and $2.50 over a mile, ready to go, ramp it up. Sounds good to me. M. Rod. All
Beautiful.
right. That's it, boys. Now,
Sounds good.
I know we've got roughies. and we can get these out of the way really quick. Let's get the roughies.
Yep.
We can focus on a few big races at Criminal Country Town, Victoria, which Tone, I'm sure, has done plenty of homework and found reason for what he won't back. Go for it, Marto. Hit us up with your.
Yeah, let's go to the Oakley plate at Caulfield. Why not pick a roughie in the Oakley plate? I'm going to take She's Bulletproof, who was run down by Jimmy Starr in the same race last year. I'm a little bit worried about the weight. I think she could have been a kilo and a half lighter in the weights. But Celine Gorge will have a nice and well placed here. She's jumped out really well, and there's a few tipsters around that have had She's Bulletproof marked for this race for quite some time. And at $16, well, let's find out.
It has won at big price before, and it has got an explosive finish. It is a tough race, though, isn't it, Marto? It's the
It is. It is.
what is it? It's the main. What's it? Is it
It's the last Group 1 of the day.
not the futurity? No, yeah, it is.
No, I said the Oakley plate.
Oh, it's the Oakley plate. Geez, I like something in that too. But anyway,
Oh, I'm sure many do. There's many live chances here. I'm
You
just
can
taking the
back
bit of value there.
it's a good race.
And
Yeah.
like I said, she's got form in this race, being run down last year by Jimmy Starr. That's huge form. And
She's also got
like
good.
I said, I prefer that she was probably a kilo and a half better off. 56 and a half might not get
Who's
there,
on
but
board?
we are seeing Celine Gaudry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she can ride a good. She can ride on a good day. On a good day, she's all right.
Well, it's
Yeah.
her first ride on this one too, so see how she goes. She's
Well,
probably been better second up in the past, so that first up record's a bit dubious as well. But like I said, she's familiar with this race. She's done it before. She did it last year, running behind Jimmy Starr.
it's an open.
$16 to find out.
It is an open.
Beautiful.
Like, Tone, where are you going? Because you're definitely not going to Melbourne.
No, absolutely not. No, I'm staying at Rose Hill, I should say,
Yeah.
in New South Wales. Rose Hill, race 8, number 8, Green Spaces. Got an absolute horrendous jockey on board with D. Givens, but anything can happen here. It's won its last 2. I think it won at Wagga and Wyong.
Wow.
I think it was
Great form
the
for
two.
him. That's
Hang on. But this is, from the city, what is it, country coming into the city. It's won its last 2. Goes all right fresh. Now, it ran in a trial here not that long ago. It ran third in a trial to Yorkshire and King of Rousseau, whatever it is. So
Yes.
I didn't think that was a bad effort. It's a terrible race, but my exotics and I'm
What?
jumping
yeah.
1, 5, 7, and 8.
Tone.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, Marto's probably going to think the same thing as me.
Wow.
But, I'm going to reel off some names of horses in this terrible race that Tone thinks, right?
Oh,
You can
I
tell
don't know how you make it a terrible race.
No, hang on, listen to this. Ninja. Terrible
Yes.
horse.
Yep, I'm
Terrible
on it.
race.
Winner. How do we get 320?
Yeah, hang on. I'll just reel them off. Wait.
Okay, you go. You go.
Autumn Boy. First up. Terrible horse.
Got it.
Terrible.
Yep.
Wotan. You know,
Uh,
terrible horse.
shit,
Terrible
yeah.
race.
It is a terrible horse.
Yeah. Shangri-La Boy. No class
Not
about
one of
that
mine.
horse.
Dodgy.
What about Napoleonic? No class.
Yes.
Yep, no good. And Attica. So I've given you 6 horses.
Oh, don't forget Rivellino as well. It ran pretty well
So,
as a juvenile.
so you found a horse, Tone, that's come from Wagga and Wyong
He's taking on group horses.
to beat horses like that. I tell you what, if you have found this Glory Days bet and it gets home, seriously, next week when
Oh,
we do
my
the
Lord.
show, we will bow to you.
Yeah. And
But
they should
see,
send. They
once
should.
again, you've got your head in your ass, and you both
Oh.
got to fucking realise what you're not realising. It is a roughie, and we're
Yes.
picking roughies, so that's why
Absolutely.
I've got a roughie.
You
know?
do. You do have a roughie, but
Yeah,
I
but
think you could have. I
But you-
think you could have picked a better roughie.
Yeah, I reckon you
I
could
mean,
have picked the
I'm
roughie.
going to go through them too.
Oh,
I
here we
think
go.
Autumn Boy's a mile horse. I think
Everyone's got a
Napoleonic is wants a 1200, so 14's too far. I think Ninja's cherry ripe spot on for this after what happened on the Gold Coast.
Oh.
Rivellino's probably a miler. Shangri-La Boy a miler. but that's about as far as I would go. I would say Attica's a chance in here. I really don't know much about your horse there, Tone. So if you found this one, well done, mate.
I think I
But
know
They're
where
all a
you found
chance.
it.
They're
I,
all a
I,
chance. They're
I
all
know that
raffle.
they're all a chance, absolutely. Some have just got a big chance, and some have got no chance. But they're
And
all
it all
yeah,
depends. It all depends who's on them. You've got some terrible. You know, the problem now this time of year is there are a
yeah.
lot of good horses running around. Good horses with corrupt jockeys on board ship, and that's the bloody problem, especially on Saturdays. Why I refuse to bet in Melbourne because
you
Melbourne is
got Dylan
corrupt.
Gibbons on.
It's as bad as bloody
But
as Queensland.
I've worked it out, Tone. I know why you back this thing green, whatever McCall. It's
Green
green fly.
spaces.
You know why? Because green fly won last week for me, and you want to be as good as me.
No, but you
You've gone.
piggybacked that off
You.
Pezza. That was one of Pezza's horses, Green Fly, and I Green is not. I don't follow the green horses,
Well, you
but
have
I
today.
picked the roughie. As I said, I picked a roughie, and it is a roughie. Yeah, it might
It's,
be 223 to run, 23 to 1 by time Saturday gets here.
Yeah.
who knows, Tone? Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to Caulfield Race 10, number 3, Kings Valley. It's also a roughie. And look, it's first up over 1400. Kieran Ma trains it. This ex-import did a lot of racing abroad over 1400. And believe it or not,
Mm.
5 starts over 1400, and it's one been placed the other two. So, it's 3 out of 5 over 1400. Do I think it can win? Not sure. Do I think it can surprise? Absolutely, because it will sort of get up close onto the pace. And you know what they say? They say good stayers can go well first up. I'm not prepared to discount this horse first up over 1400, merely
Mm.
on the fact that it's an overseas horse. It's Kieran Ma, and it's here to make a statement as it moves forward. He's done it before, Kieran Ma, when he's brought stayers from overseas, where they have won at what we would think is an unsuitable distance. Johnny Allen, I think he's the Irish jockey. Am I right? Is that him? Johnny Allen's the Irish one, is he?
I think that might be Ben, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, one of the Allens is Irish, so if you didn't get the right Irishman on, um, probably not. But yeah, I think it could be a big surprise at a big price.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not
Top
in my
runners.
numbers. It won a Horsham Maiden over 1400, but
Yeah.
I think it wants 2000. But like you said, I mean, if they're good enough and sharp enough early, then, excuse me, they will stay on late and maybe have a little kick.
Absolutely. That's the only reason. I'm not saying, like you're right, it did win a Horsham Maiden, but it did race overseas. If you go back far enough and have a look, it was only racing over 14s. It is a stayer. There's no doubting that.
Yep,
But
yep.
it depends on what
It's
Kieran's.
it's a nice kick-off race, and oh look, you can find a nice spot in this in the run from barrier 5, right behind the speed, then it could stay on, right?
That's it.
Top 3 exotics, boom boom.
Look, I think my final words were here. Will be handy, and it's just a case of whether he will kick towards the line or will others more suited go over the top. That's all.
Yeah, well, we've seen leader bias present at Caulfield too, while it's been hard and dry. So that might help too.
Why not? Tone got excited when you said hard and dry. Tone, tell us about the Blue Diamond because you're going to surprise us with that. Now, last year,
Oh,
if I
come on.
remember correctly, a Devil's Horse won it. Is that right?
Yes, a
And
maiden.
Tone, you actually
Bang.
found it. You found the diamond in a rough. Now, something that you are very good at is finding diamonds in a rough. So, where are you going? What have you found for us this year in a Blue Diamond?
The Blue Diamond. Well, I don't know whether it's going to get a run. My original
Well, that's a winner
choice
then.
was Tough Romance, but I don't think it's getting a run, is it?
Still listed in Harry Coffey's book to ride. So
But yeah, so it was they put a stack. Well, someone put a stack of money on it. They moved it in the markets, didn't they? From like 200s into 20s or something.
no, it's at 71, but
Yeah, so I was looking at that, but Harry Coffey's gone off lately. He's nearly out of my book at the moment, Harry Coffey.
oh
Very
my
dismal.
God.
So I'm sticking with a good jockey who I always follow, and I've never bagged him. I'm staying with number 11, Garners a Khan. It's 16 skins the win and 460 the place. And who's on board? Ethan
EB.
Brown. There we go. He'll be trying. He'll be trying to be right up there. So I'm going to stick with Ethan Brown here.
Mate,
Yeah,
I'm just going to
well,
say something about Tough Romance for Tone because I actually highlighted it as a horse to watch if it does get a start. It was a
mm,
dollar fifty its first start. A dollar fifty, and admittedly it was only a small field, but you don't start a dollar fifty if you don't show something. Now I know it's drawn barrier four if it gets a run, and it's an all too hard colt.
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it showed something, if it at least got them a check, because I think what do they pay down to first 10 or something?
Very possibly. Very possibly.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
not for me. Now I'll go next because I'm talking anyway.
yep.
Look, I had to split the two. And I think we talked about it, Marto, Big Sky and Guest House. I'm not
Mm,
changing my mind. I was tempted to, I got close to, but you know what? I'm sticking with Guest House. I know it does a lot of things wrong. It's going to be 1,200 meters. I'm hoping that they get it right. I hope it does everything right. Big Sky will go out the front. Big Sky will set the pace up, and Big Sky will allow Guest House to come over the top for a mid-price Quinella. I'm taking Guest House at $5.50 compared to Big Sky at $4.80.
right. I'm going to tell you now, Big Sky won't start at $4.80. From barrier five, Geordie Child's on. He goes to the front. Guest House, like you saw last start, reared at the gate and lost the start and blew the
Yeah.
race. And Guest House does get back in the run. From barrier three there, I just see it getting buried in the field myself. And I just think Big Sky is a better bet here. But I tell you what, I'm really worried about Unit 5 getting a nice run. Tommy Stockdale on barrier 11 is going to be a pair or two back and absolutely screaming home like we saw his last two starts. Um, I'm happy to be with Big Sky, but I'm not confident. I think Unit 5 is a nice bet at $7, to be honest.
Well, you're
But
not
I'll
wrong.
take
Well,
I'll take Big Sky over Guest House because of the map. I think Guest House needed to be drawn out.
interesting with Unit 5 because it won the Magic Millions, didn't it? The 2-year-olds up there.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's two of
correct.
them too. So I don't know if was it Never Undercharge that did that? Or no, what was the other one? There was a
Oh, I
horse.
don't know.
Oh, I'm probably going back before you were born, Marto. There was a
Probably. It's
yeah,
been a while.
yeah. I don't think there's too many that have come down and won up there and then come down here. But really good race, nonetheless. Now the
But I
Oakley.
wouldn't be. But I wouldn't back Big Sky because for once it looks on paper to be the winner. But I wouldn't back it with Geordie Childs on it. He's so good at getting favourites beat. I just cannot rely on him to
There you go,
to win.
people. There's your
Whenever I
bet.
back a favourite, he gets rolled.
Tones off
Whenever he's
him.
a
Let's
favourite.
get on.
Why not? Now,
And,
just let me.
yes, he'll probably win. Now he'll win now.
Well, it is a tough field this time, and I don't think we're going to see a maiden coming back. There's only what's the last two or three down the bottom that haven't won yet, and I can't see any of them winning. Big double figure odds, 25 plus. So I don't think we're going to see a maiden winning this year, but it's going to come
Mm.
from those top four, I think.
Now, race 7 we didn't look at. It's the return of possibly one of the best fillies going around, or mare.
Purity Stakes. Oh yes, Treasure at the moment. How good has she been?
She come
I'll tell
back,
you what.
ready to win.
I want to say yes, but I tell you what, I listened to a podcast with Bjorn Baker on this afternoon, and he was talking up Heracles like it's something special. And to me, it shapes as the Winx versus Humidor. The way Darren Weir was talking up Humidor and the way Humidor came charging at Winx late, I just think it is going to take something special to beat Treasure at the moment. Obviously, she's had her time off now. She'll be fully recovered from her colic. Her trials have gone really, really well. She looks very hard to beat, especially 1400 at Caulfield.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Bjorn Baker, he was just saying this is his best chance all weekend, is Pericles.
Well, it ran third in this race last
Oh,
year.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting race. Tone, anything? Do you think Buckaroo, one of your
oh,
favourites, can run a drum?
Geez, look, what I'm like with back and favourites that are odds on. I like Treasure at the moment, but I wouldn't. It's too short for me. The only other thing that I like in there, because I've backed it before, is Feroce with Billy Egan on it.
Yeah, how
It's
about
Yeah,
second up,
but
I
I'm
think,
not.
isn't it? Ran second first up. Look, it's come back. It looks like it's come back this prep because it didn't do too much last prep.
what about Willie Pike taking the trip over from Perth and he's going to ride Watch Me Rock, who's going to be from Barrier 1 trailing Treasure of the
It's
Moment all the way around. That's quite an interesting one there. He's
personally
followed the horse over. I think that's one for your exotics. Put in the top three.
interesting. Yeah, I think he's just come over for the nice weather. Um, maybe he's on a date or something, and who knows. But the Oakley Plate, Marto, you did say that you like the smoky there. Tone, have you had a look at the Oakley Plate? Because our
Which
favourite
is race
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 9 at Caulfield, mate.
nine,
race nine. Sorry. Yeah.
our favourite jockey is my selection.
Oh God, damn. Everything's in. Oh, this is a race of ghosts for me. Look, I don't know. I looked at this field and I thought, oh my God, Oak Hill. I can't back Oak Hill. I can never catch it. Uh, what's, yeah, no. Hedged, I'd lay that, but it's 16-1, so it's a bit high up in the market to lay. I hate that fucking horse. If I was going to have anything each way, I'd have a little bit on Persian Spirit, but it's probably way out of its depth here. But that would be it for me.
Yeah, I'm on Tropicus. I think Tropicus first
Yeah,
can really it'll push forward. Good each way price. I'm also interested to see how GG's Mistruth goes because word has it it's been setting them alight in the trials and been really working well. A lot of these GG
Wow.
horses are ex-Tasmanian type horses. You see them,
yeah.
you see 3 and 4 in one race in Tassie. But
Like the cold weather and the soft tracks.
yeah, well, I know, but GG's Mistruth, I think it's not necessarily looking for that. But anyway, I think Tropicus is the way to go. So some big racing, of course,
Can't argue.
in Melbourne,
Hmm.
where Tone will not have a single bet. So,
Nope.
Tone, we're down to our last sort of 4 odd minutes. Have you found anything hidden? I know last week I sent you guys a little message about some early mails that I got, and they both
Hmm.
won.
Yes,
They
they
did.
did. You did well. Yeah.
Sorry, Polty, that I didn't share it, but unfortunately, sometimes we're privy to a little bit of information that we need to keep protected, just only because I guess when it comes protected, you've got to do the right thing. So I just tell
Yeah.
Tone and Marto, and they tell everyone else. But anyway, yeah, they don't get on and they don't rate me. I've got a little bit. I've got a little bit of
Look,
something
yeah,
else.
the problem is, Marto and I know there's no price by the time we go to get on because you've lumped on and we end up at something that two's on and it
Mate,
wins and you say, oh, it
it
was
was,
$4 before you
mate,
put your money on. It was.
one of them was called the name that you like. It goes perfectly with the type of tips you have. That plunger, eh? Goes perfect.
There we go.
$3.50. But anyway, Marto, do you like anything over the weekend anywhere?
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm not afraid to send this one out early because I'm not sure she's going to win first up. But one I got a couple of shares in. Race 4 at Rose Hill, Transcend. She's come over from New Zealand last year, had the one run, ran second at Randwick and got put away. Um, Michael Friedman's got her up and about. Barrier 10's not ideal because she likes to go forward and she does like the soft tracks as well. So probably more of a watch. And it probably explains the drift in price. Opened at 3.90 down out to about $4.90 now.
No.
Um, she's not without hope, but she's not a get on.
Tone, yourself? Anything?
No, I've got nothing special. But what my black booker in my
I
best
got
bet
nothing.
race, I think it was last week, um, I had it in my Quinella, and it's one of mine that I've black booked again, is Dark Glitter.
Oh,
It absolutely flew home, ran fourth, had a moron on board in Tyler Schiller, who was asleep, obviously asleep. brain was not in gear. It should have finished a lot closer. I reckon it should have run third, but he was obviously asleep on it. But it was a massive run, massive run. So keep an eye on that, but you won't get the massive price like last week. But it's one to watch.
I've got one that I like first up tomorrow at Cranbourne tomorrow night, and it's just been gelded. It's race 5, number 2,
Ooh.
Blethine. Um, M. Laurie, Jake Noonan, $4.80. Now that it's been gelded, hopefully it can go straight. It did show a little bit last prep. Having said that, showed a little, but delivered nothing, if that means anything. But I think now that it's been gelded, hopefully it goes straight and could surprise a few in a race where there's only 2 dividends, I think, so no third dividend. So it'll be one to watch.
Win or
Other
bust.
other than that, gentlemen, we're almost out of time. I know the footy's just around the corner. I mean, Carlton beat Brisbane in their practice match, and I think Sydney won tonight, if I'm right,
Yes.
to win.
I
Mate,
don't know. It's a Sims match. We don't get too involved in them, mate. It's just practice runs.
that's all they are. Exactly right. Even though Charlie probably kicked 3 and he probably even made a tackle. That would have been amazing.
I did enjoy the State of Origin last week, though. I know we bagged it last week because it's so early in the season, but to be honest, I enjoyed watching the game.
I didn't get to watch it. The only thing I saw, unbelievably so, was we just finished our game, the Argonauts' first game of the season in the semi-pro leagues, and we lost 5-3. We were 3-0 down after 18 minutes. But anyway, but then afterwards we all go in, they give us a feed and all that sort of stuff. So it's nice and professional sort of stuff. And one of the guys goes, "Well, look up on the screen there. There's a bloke down." And it was when Wiedering was